Good evening, everybody. Hello, how are you all doing this evening? Welcome to my penultimate Christmas stream. It is indeed, my loves, only 7 days to go. This time next week we'll be lying in a heap on a sofa holding our bellies going, oh my god, I've eaten too much, swigging Baileys that you don't drink at any other time of year, watching a Christmas movie, looking at all the stuff around your lounge and going, how the hell are we going to fit this into our house? Which is pretty much how we roll here in the Fraz household. Hopefully this will be good by then. So I shall cough at you all stream again. You're welcome. So look, I've got my Christmas jumper on, number one. I've treated myself, guys. I've treated myself to a white hot chocolate. I don't know if you can see this. And so I got these given to me as a gift, right? They're little, you're gonna like these, candy cane spoons. Look at these, how cool are these? And they're mint, obviously, peppermint flavoured. So you put them in your hot chocolate. Oh god, it's fallen all the right way in, so I can't show you. Like this. And then you stir your hot chocolate up and the candy cane spoon melts into and it makes it all into minty goodness. That's the plan anyway. So yeah, I'm having white minty hot chocolate goodness for my dinner, and also not dinner, for my drink. Cheers. I've also, so I don't know if anyone knows this, but on O2 at the moment they've got this Monday thing, competition thing, where basically you go on your O2 phone. Other networks are available. You go on your O2 phone on a Monday and you like shake it, and you get a little freebie. And my freebie this week was a donut from Greg's. Other donut shops are available. So I treated myself to a caramel custard donut, and I've got white mint hot chocolate. So yeah, basically I'm just going to sit here and party with you guys. How is everyone else doing this evening? How are you all? I hope that you are feeling a lot better than me. Is everyone still doing their new patch content? I'm expecting lots of people to be out and about. It gets a bit busy this time of year, so I know that if you guys are busy out doing stuff and catching up with me later, I appreciate you catching up with me later, and I hope you've had a fantastic day. It's lots of sort of Christmas jumper. Do you know what? I'm absolutely flipping boiling. Christmas jumpers and secret Santas and Christmas nights out and meals out and stuff like that. So if you're out for a Christmas do, have a wonderful, wonderful time, and hopefully you'll catch up with me when you're back. So, what is the weirdest Christmas present you've received, or the weirdest secret Santa you've received? Anybody? Anything? What does it? Or have you got like a particularly good secret Santa story? Because a lot of the time you get sort of like some really dodgy stuff, and sometimes every now and then you get something that's really good. So, one of my secret Santa presents, the person was very crafty. So I was working at a different hospital at the time, and we did this big secret Santa with lots of us. And they were like, oh, so if you got yourself a Secret Santa, there was a room, like a few of us having lunch in a room. They were like, what would you buy yourself?
You have my sword.
Hey.
And you have my dog.
And my axe.
Thank you very much for the sub. Obviously, if you guys are able to sub, that would be amazing. If you are an Amazon Prime member, you can do so for free. And if you need help to do that, then pop it in the chat and tech support will talk you through it. Hello, gameplay boy. How you doing? What? How you doing? Hello, lurkers. Thank you for lurking. So I'm sat there in with my colleagues. We've done this Secret Santa, and they've gone. You know, there's a group of us having lunch together, and someone's gone, oh, what would you get yourself if you had yourself a Secret Santa? And without thinking, I've gone, I'd get myself some really like big crazy earrings. I love big earrings, for like nights out and stuff. This was quite a while ago. Anyway, I completely forgot about that conversation. And then when I got my Secret Santa, I got these amazing, massive, like dark gold, kind of brassy, darker than brass, like a kind of antique gold, maybe really big earrings, and they had purple feathers on. They were incredible. I loved them. I wore them loads. And I was like, wow, Secret Santa really paid attention, like really done right. Forgetting this sneaky conversation that they had until they went. Well, not even them, their girlfriend went, do you not remember? I asked you about what you'd get yourself for Secret Santa because we had no idea what to get you. And I was like, you sneaky people. So yeah. So I've had some really good Secret Santa presents, so I've been quite lucky. So those were really cool. I wore them for years. Honestly, they look a lot better than I'm making them sound. They were amazing. They look like, almost like dream catchers, but cooler. And then another one that I got that I really liked, and I would never have bought this for myself, right? Mr. Fran and I had just bought our house, and obviously I'd been talking about the stresses of moving and stuff, and my Secret Santa was a little plaque for the house that said something like, home is how you build it with love or something. I don't know, it's one of these kind of like nice sentimental things that I would never have bought for myself, but it was just so bang on. They'd been paying attention, they'd bought something relevant to me, and it wasn't the most biggest exoticest thing in the world, and I just loved that people had put some thought into it, and that's the thing that matters, isn't it, that people put a bit of thought into it. Good evening, Sonics. You're here with us early today, out celebrating. So yeah, tell me about your Secret Santa presents. Have you bought a really good Secret Santa present for somebody before, or have you received something amazing, or have you had something really rubbish? Sonics, you had a date? Tell me more. Tell me about your date. Hello, Selkie. Hello. Nice to have you along. I missed you last time. Hey, Mabel. Mabel's Maybelline. Good evening, Kingdom Link. Good Lord above. Did the bus just come in? So, what did you do for your date? Where did you go? Did you do dinner? Did you do drinks? Did you go and do something? Hello, Evil Grunt. Like, seriously, the bus has just arrived. Good Lord. Good evening, Evil everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. How lovely to have you all. You had a drink and you talked a lot. That's usually a good sign. See, I always think that it's a really bad idea to go and like watch to the cinema or something like, where you can't really talk to each other on the first date, because the whole point is that you need to get to know each other. So I'm really pleased that your date went well. Is there going to be a date number 2, Sonics? You couldn't make it last stream. You were raiding. I will let you off then. You're already in a voice chat with 10 people and you couldn't concentrate on more than that. That's fair. Do you know, every now and then I am not neurodiverse, I don't think, particularly, and I don't normally struggle with sensation. I don't normally get sensory overload, but at the moment where I'm not very well, I'm really struggling with sensory overload, and so I can understand, being in a voice chat with 10 people and having the stream on and raiding and trying to keep up with the chat and stuff would be too much. So at the moment, because baby Fran is still not very, very well, she just wants to be with me, and then Mr. Pippin, as you know, needs all the love, so he wants to climb on me, and then Mr. Fran will be talking to me, and then baby Fran will have her songs on, and one of her toys will be going off, and when you're just like, this is just too much, I just need everyone to just stop and just everyone to just take a breath and just take a step back from me just for a minute to let me breathe. So yeah, sensory overload, and I'm not normally a sensory overload person, but yeah, at the moment I'm just like, I just need to breathe a minute. So I know this is a big thing for people who have got neurodiverse conditions, so I am sympathising with you guys at the moment about the sensory overload. And a lot of the time now, places like theatres and shops and all these kind of things are really aware of this, and so they're having special days where they'll have shows maybe with the lights not so bright and the sound isn't so loud and stuff like that. So if you are somebody that is a little bit neurospicy, look out for these things that are there to support you, to make life a bit easier, because it is important. And I really sympathise with all those like sensations going on, like whoa. It's really good, I think, that there's more awareness and action around making places more comfortable for people. And besides which, I go somewhere sometimes and I'm like, Jesus, loud in here. You don't know if there will be a date too because of the holidays. Okay, so I get that you don't want to kind of like, you know, engaged, not engaged. Whoa, too early on date one. Jeez, this is not married at first sight or anything like that. But like get really full on over the Christmas period. I can understand that there's a lot of pressure, but there's no reason to not have a little like in between. That limbo period between Christmas or New Year. No one really understands what day it is. No one knows what is going on. Everyone's still eating leftover turkey for breakfast. Those days, they're usually good days for, I think they're a good date day, maybe like a nice chilled out lunch, something like that. That would be nice, Sonics. I think you should go for it. I think if it went well, I think you should just say, look, if you've got any time between Christmas and New Year and you fancy maybe going for some coffee and cake, that kind of thing. He is super busy the next couple of weeks. Okay, well that's okay, as long as not so busy they can't message and stuff like that. Okay. Also, I have been married for 8 years, so obviously I was doing something right, or Mr. Fran is very lucky, one of the two. If you need any dating advice, I'm happy to provide the little that I know, and I can't guarantee it's good dating advice, but I'll try my best. Okie dokie. So what else is going on with everybody? How's everyone's day been? I am so busy at the moment. So everybody, listen to this drum roll, please. Tomorrow is my last day at work for 2 whole weeks. Sorry, I was just going to party to that. So Mr. Fran and I decided that baby Fran is at that nice age where she's appreciating Christmas. She's kind of aware of what's going on. And it's not going to be long before she's like, oh, Mum, do you have to sit in the same room as me? So we want to appreciate the Christmases that she's going to love and enjoy and be really special. So we have taken some time off over Christmas to spend with our baby girl and just really enjoy it. And when you're like, I've been so busy, I know you guys, all I've done about is moan about how busy I am these past few weeks. And so when you're just like, I just need a rest now. I need the rest. I feel like I need it in my bones, So if you guys are feeling the same way, then please do take some time off. It's important to rest for your body, for your mental health and all that jazz. You cannot pour from an empty cup, people. Okay, so last time was quite exciting. We did some exploring and we found the vaults, and we found that stuff has been going on, stuff and things. So basically, the guys on the council, what the name of the council, I can't remember, they have been getting the gleaners, who are basically like kind of collectors of stuff, like not mercenaries exactly, but people that go and do tasks for you, so they have been getting the gleaners to go and sort of collect things like animals and food and store it in the vaults, and they're having a rejig of the vaults and all these kind of things. So there's it all sounds a bit dodge basically, so we've gone investigating. Hello, evil gremlin. So yeah, there's stuff and things going on that we need to investigate. So we discovered that the vaults under the library have got there's this whole man-made area that's amazing. So we're going to go do some more exploring of that today. You seem to be riding a ghost. It looks like a cross between Slimer and what's the ghost Pokemon? Gengar? No. What's the ghost Pokemon? Somebody help me out. The round one. Weezing! Not ghost Pokemon. It does. It looks like a cross between Wheezing and Slimer if they had been covered in mud. Is this? Oh, this is looking good. So what class is this, Evil? I'm liking it. Oh, and there's a Pokemon in the chat. So go. Flame on! You have a flaming sword. It's very small. Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. No, I was definitely thinking of Wheezing. You are Samurai. Okay, nice. I like the outfit. Oh my gosh, that is very bright. And that's your bard. Okie dokes. Cool. Why is this thing flying up there? Very nice. Oh, I like having a cup of tea. That's cool. Right, I'm going to change my minion while we're here. Who should we have today? So what are you up to with your samurai? I just like the little lizard thing. I feel like we should have a present. That's quite Christmassy, isn't it? Although it does throw blossom everywhere. I'm going to save the reindeer for actual Christmas. Oh, we'll have the present today. Front lines pop up. You are Series 18. Okay, nice. I like the little stuff. To your mount even is very cool. I like the glowy ears. Okay, I am gonna go and oh, you've disappeared. I am gonna go and head to the library, the vaults underneath the library that I cannot remember what they're called. I was desperate, so when I do my promos, I was desperately trying to remember, and I was like, the library in Old Chilean. The vaults under the library in Old Chilean, and it was giving me nothing, people. I tried to remember, and I tried to watch my stream back, and I just couldn't get there. So anyway, that's where we're going. Anything else that I need to tell anybody? Not at this moment. Let's go. Let's go. Gameplay. Let's go to. So we are going down deeper into the vaults. So we tried to go down deeper into the vaults, and then the lift is broken because they're rejigging everything, which is all it's just all a bit dodgy. It's all a bit dodgy. You have a bow on level 90, but your bard is 57. There's a little way to go then. There's a little way to go. Oh, look at Artie. Doesn't he look beautiful? Right. Where are we going? Search for the pack-bearing gleaner. Okay. That I can do. So this is the quest that, oh. What's her face put me on? I'm doing so well with names and stuff today. That's the wrong way. Honestly, dear Laura, get it together. No, that's still the wrong way. How many wrong ways can I... Oh, yeah, we had to go out. Out into the wilderness. I remember now. I remember now. So, last time we helped one of the gleaners so you catch a meerkat or something. And now we've got to go and find this dude. And they've got trolls down here. They have a cave troll. Or a non-cave troll. Labyrinthos! Oh, for God's sake, I couldn't remember the name of it. I was desperately trying to. So this is Erenville. This is my new gleaner friend. Your glamour works now. I'm very pleased to hear it, Glamour. Okay. What is that weird looking thing? Okay. Oh God. I got to remember names. Oh. He says something about your frightened little way. Ah, it's you again. I don't mean to be rude. Hang on. Why is he suddenly from Yorkshire? Oh, it's you again. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm in the middle of another task. The Cloud King I need to capture is close. Very close. I can help. I'm very helpful. You wish to help me too. You spend your time in unusual ways, my friend. Still, 2 hunters are generally better than 1. Very well. The canal, not canal. The canal here is a common gathering spot for birds of all kinds, but the one I'm after today is the hornbill. Okay. Oh. You'll be pleased to know that my candy cane spoon has melted into my hot chocolate. Let's give it a go. Cheers, everyone. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, that's nice. It's got that nice little hit of peppermint with the white chocolate sweetness underneath. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's a proper Christmas drink, that is. Its feathers are green, and its cry a distinctive caw-caw, caw-caw. Single it out and shoot it with the sleeping dart. Oh, good. This is going to go well. I've got peppermint all over my mouth now. All I can taste is peppermint. The effects, the effects are short-lived, so I'll lie in wait down by the riverbank to claim our quarry. Be sure to hit the right one. Right. Let's go find the quarry. The thing. Where am I now? Honestly, why? Oh, it's literally right here somewhere. Okay. Oh. Dope. So what is everyone else doing in game tonight? I know there's still like all the new content stuff. Is everyone still doing that? Search your surroundings for the hornbill. You may move the camera as well as zoom in and out. Target the hornbill and use the blowgun with the dart. Oh no. As you know, I'm spectacularly bad at this. Right, it's got green feathers and claws. That's got red feathers and claws. That's got green feathers. That's going cuckoo. Okay. Are you going caw-caw? I think it's that one. Come back here. I need to hit you with a sleeping dart. Oh, I need to line a sleeping dart up. There you go, got it. It's got a very scorpion-like tail. I don't want it to drown. Oh. One bird. The bird in the herd. Bird is the word. Okay, we're very celebratory, DIY. Good job. Good job, team.
A fair shot.
Why, thank you. I thought so too.
Nicely done. Let me truss this one up and I'll make my way over to you.
Okay, that is a kind of Danish accent, maybe. Oh, that kind of part of the world. Oh, what's everyone else drinking tonight?
There you are. Any new revelations?
I highly recommend white chocolate and peppermint. White hot chocolate with peppermint. We're catching birds.
So you met with that gleaner again, this time to capture a hornbill.
I'm very good at
I
catching
understand
animals.
catching and bringing in creatures from the outside. But what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
Because they're going to box them up, crate them out, because they know that this place is going to get attacked, probably.
Oh, it's a simple thing, really. Occasionally, we remove specimens no longer needed for study, or those we've had difficulty raising. But we can't simply turn them loose.
Hang off a minute. You better not be shooting this bird.
Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a cleaner's duties.
That's right.
But not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below.
Pourquoi? Below to where? For what? Why?
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. Open only to a select few researchers hand-picked by the Forum. The projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth.
If it's forbidden, this sounds like a Horcrux. Why are you doing it?
Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
Sounds delightful.
What could a facility subject to such strict security protocols possibly need with a hornbill? An experiment?
Possibly. I wasn't afforded an explanation. But judging by the requisition list given to me and my colleagues, I doubt it's for any kind of advanced research.
Miss Killy's come to say hello. Let's just have a quick hello with Miss Killy. You will just see a tail, because obviously... You come and say hello. Hey? She's been quite sociable today. She even meowed at me earlier. Which is unusual for her. She's not usually a meower. Right, we'll continue.
I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts.
See, they know. These guys are gitbags. They know that the war's about to hit. And the Telofri are about to kill everyone. And rather than protecting the stuff, they're just relocating it. I tell you.
What? Why would you say that?
No, you're
Much
not
of the
eating
flora
my
and
hot
fauna
chocolate.
we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance. They're comparatively hardy species too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
He's a smarty pants, isn't he? We like him. Erenville's a useful man to know.
When you put it that way, migration does sound like a reasonable assumption.
See, it was worth me catching the meerkat. Or whatever it was.
That's all it is, though. An assumption. Through our tasks, we gleaners glimpse only bits and pieces of the forum's plans.
I mean, you glean things. But, shh. Thank you, I am here all night. You're welcome.
Our prime concern is that our requisitions, be they living or otherwise, are properly preserved for the knowledge of future generations.
And well treated, obviously, Erenville.
Now, I really must be going. I regret that I cannot reward you as you deserve.
That's right. Knowledge is its own reward. And all that jazz. Get your nose out of my hot chocolate, you crazy cat.
Perhaps you might reward us after a fashion then. It is imperative that we reach the lower levels.
Go on, Ishtola. I like this.
And seeing as you are already set to descend with your assigned cargo, mayhap we could accompany you as your assistants.
I can be very... I've already assisted. I definitely count.
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Once the animals have been prepared for transport, we send them down separately via the lift. I will, of course, follow after to make my report, but I can hardly pass you off as porters when there's nothing left to carry.
Nice try. Nice try, Ishtola.
Indeed. Pray forget I said anything.
How do you feel about climbing? If you've strength and the courage to brave it, then there is another way down.
Okay, good. This is going to end well.
This path leads to the 33rd facet, a mine shaft excavated during one of our expansions of Labyrinthos. While I cannot guarantee that the passage is safe to traverse, it should provide access to the medial circuit below.
Wonderful. We get to go climbing. Bit of caving,
I never
anyone?
even knew such a place existed. Thank you. This is the perfect solution.
Off we go. Bit of caving.
You're quite welcome, but consider yourselves warned. If the going proves too treacherous, you do well to turn back. I bid you good day.
Good day. I said good day. Okay, we've got our way down.
Well, turning back is hardly an option, not when we've come this far. Let's go and take a look at this mine shaft.
It's fine. Look at us all. We'll be fine. Just get a bit of a rope and it'll be alright. What's the worst that could happen? Dr. Pepper, what's the worst that can happen? Probably I fall to my doom. Oh well. So, what's everyone had for dinner? You know I do love to hear it, all about it. It's very important. Today I made one of my favourite things in the world to eat. So I made a paprika pork pasta. It was so good. It was so good. So you need, it's very easy. I usually use like pork chops all chopped up. No, diced pork, that's the word I'm looking for. But I had some pork mince that I got reduced because I do love a yellow sticker, as you know. So I fried my pork with some paprika and some garlic, smoked paprika, which is my fave, and then I add some mushrooms, courgette. I mean, you can put onions and peppers in if you like that kind of thing, and then let that fry. Cook some rice or some noodles, some potato, whatever you want to go with it, and then add some passata or some tinned tomatoes, and then sour cream. Now adding the sour cream, this is the tricky bit, okay, and more paprika, because the more paprika the better. But sour cream, if you add it to a hot pan, it will curdle. So what you do is you get a bit of your tomatoey sauce into a mug, you mix the sour cream with that, pour it in, mix it in, and just do it slowly like that, so you don't add it all at once, and it makes the most incredible paprika pork sauce. I have mine with rice, but as I say, it goes with noodles, it goes with spaghetti, it goes with potatoes. So if you're looking for something to try for dinner, then give that a go. Okay, see what Alfie has to say. This must be it. The entrance to the mine shaft. It is faint, but I hear something moving within. Creatures homed there by the researchers, you think? Well, starving beasts aside, we will need to watch our footing. We should tighten our straps and such before we continue. Cool. Okay. Alright, let's have a chat with Alice. Artie will save me if I fall as well. She seems nice. Oh well, that was timing. Alice is eager to get underway. Assuming everyone's tightened their straps and checked their gear, then I say we head on in. Given the terrain ahead, though, it might be wise to leave some distance between us. We don't want to be stumbling over each other if it comes to a fight. Take it slow, and don't forget to check your surroundings from time to time. We can meet up again at the other end of the tunnel. Okay. Off we go. Down, down, down to Goblin Town. Yeah, so what's everyone else had for dinner? You know how I love to get some dinner inspiration. Ooh, it's a bit creepy in here. In fact, it's very creepy in here. What are the blue, weird grasshopper things? Mithril cap. Right, before we go any further, I'm just going to get my carbonara out, because I've got a feeling that we might need carbonara. I mean, who doesn't need carbonara in their life, really? Whoop whoop! 25 new subs! Thank you, whoever just subbed. It didn't come up, but I do appreciate you. And I appreciate all of you guys joining me. And if you're watching VR, or you're watching me on YouTube and playback, I appreciate you too. Thanks for joining me. Right, here we go. Once more into the breach, dear friends. Oh, or not, if I'm too far away. Off we go. I sense a hostile presence. Hello. Would you like to do or sit behind me? Really? Have a death blow. It's very exciting if anyone loves a death blow in their life, don't they? Hello, Chateau. Sorry, I can't read the whole of your message right this second of time, but I appreciate you popping in. Okay. Hoping to say hello, keep your street. You have your stream running in the background, but won't have sound, unfortunately. That's okay. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for joining me. Are you alright? What are you up to? I'm very intrigued. I'm so sorry to keep coughing at you guys. Oh, you're on the raid. You're on the raid train. Okie dokes. Well, I hope your raids go well. You enjoy them. Thank you for having me on in the background. I do appreciate it. How am I dealing with the food? I'm getting fed up with it now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, this is enough now. Come on. Hey, what are you doing now? Yeah, I'm so sorry for coughing at you all, and I am a bit fed up with it. I'm probably a bit grumpy because I'm just fed up with being ill now. I'm genuinely hoping that it's gone by next week, because I am kind of living on max strength cold and flu tablets and try to keep my fluids up and all this, and not be grumpy and irritable even though people just want to be near me all the time and I'm not, just leave me alone. While still trying to work and be a mum and all those things. So yeah, I am slightly grumpy, but you know, you shake it off and you get on with it because you have to, don't you? How are you? Are you enjoying the new content, the new raids and stuff? I'm so sorry for coughing at you. I am going to treat myself to a donut in a moment. Obviously you have to feed a cold, and that's what I'm doing with my big fat donut. What we got now? More of you guys, honestly, don't you have better things to be doing? Come and meet my friend Titan. He's very pleased to meet him. And then this is Garuda. Garuda likes to make an entrance. Oh. Is anyone else ill or is it just me? It feels like the never-ending flu at the moment as well. Never-ending flu. Cough, 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 cough. That's all I've got. So, who's been watching Stranger Things, the new season? I'm loving it. Mr. Fran is a bit like meh, but I'm loving it, and we've got about half an hour to watch of the last episode that's come out, and then there's more coming out on Boxing Day, and I'm super excited. I'm really enjoying it. So are you Stranger Things people? Do you like Stranger Things? Have you watched Stranger Things? Are you up to date with Stranger Things? It's very good. Can I say Stranger Things any more times? Why are you not talking to Alpha now? It's right there. Look, I stood next to him. Tech support. I'm having troubles with my clips, just so you know. Everyone seems to have made it through without incident. Nothing of consequence at least, and as promised, the tunnel has delivered us into the medial circuit. I feel like I might need to do running if it's a medial circuit. As I recall, this tier is where they keep a wide variety of samples for agricultural production. Well, that's good, that's not running. If Ehrenfield's assumption holds true, that specimens are being collected in preparation for a great migration, we should see evidence of such plans in the area's research projects. I've had a thought, people. I got a theory. Maybe, just maybe, these Charlayans, are working with the Telophary because they feel like if they can go to like where the Telophary have came from and they can expand their research and do more. What do you think? What do you think, peeps? What do you think? Do you think that is a possibility? Just try and get my clips to work. Are you working? I don't know if it's working. No, clips are not working today. Okay. Let's follow the path to the nearest farming facility and see what we see. Okay, off we go. Let's go surveying, shall we? So, Game Boy 2, how are you doing? How's life? Are you playing tonight? As far as I understand, it's Sports Personality of the Year award on tonight as well. Do not know who is going to win, but I think that one of the lionesses should be up there. Or one of the roses. What do you guys think? Who would you have as your Sports Personality of the Year? Now bearing in mind that I'm not an overly sporty person, I do think that the England goalkeeper did a really, really good job, and now I'm desperately trying to remember her name and I'm struggling. I can see her in my head, but I can't think of her name. Oh, come on, brain. So I don't know who's going to win it. I haven't looked. Oh, this looks nice. Look, grapes. They look a bit Minecrafty, those grapes. They're a bit squished. Pumpkins. Ah, I know where we are now. This is Merial Agronomics. Oh god, she knows. Labyrinth thus is host to a wide variety of vegetation, which allows us to conduct studies on cultivation methods utilised in foreign lands. And it is this facility which coordinates and oversees those efforts. Their fruits of their research go to feed their labyrinthus colleagues, or so I hear. More notable successes might make it to the Agora. Food so exotic you'd be hard pressed to guess their origin, let alone how they might taste. I want to go there, that sounds fun. Indeed. Mystery vegetables without a name, only a list of nutritional benefits scribbled on a card. I'd be a bit worried to try something that has no name. I see no gleaners hereabouts, yet these workers seem to share that same sense of urgency. It is possible that they know something of the Evorum's plans and their underlying motivations. Worth looking into, wouldn't you say? Hey Das, how you doing? Cheers. Nice to have you along. See what you can coax from the workers. The rest of us will do the same or cast about for useful clues. Okay, right. Let's go. Somebody's got a bear. Look, they've got a bear mount up there. I want a bear mount. New dudes. There's some dude up there to go and speak to. Shibeka. So what have you been up to today, Das? Oh, hello there. You weren't expecting visitors, not with the use of the lift being restricted. How did you make it down here anyways? For a tunnel. It's not really important. You don't need to worry about it. The mine shaft, you say? Well, you're a much sturdier soul than I. Under normal circumstances, I'd reward such tenacity with a guided tour of the fields, but I'm afraid the form as is filling orderless a mound long. Massive yet detailed request. Literal wagon loads of crop samples and hardly any time to put them together. When I heard of this grand reorganisation, I assumed we'd be shuffling around old stock to make room for the new. Then came the orders for ridiculous quantities of seeds you've already thoroughly researched. Not a huge amount, you've been mostly playing some 14 leveling your warrior. Nice, that's a nice chilled out day. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And also, very important question, what did you have for dinner? Passing strange, eh? We pressed for an explanation and I was met with vague assurances that all will be revealed in due course. Not most satisfying answer. Okay. I may be slightly stereotyping the farmer voice there. Which, I'm sorry about. Let's send me over there. So, this guy here, I feel like I'm going to have to be incredibly careful how I say this dude's name. Right. Overwhelmed labourer. I thought you were paying me. I'm an overwhelmed person as well. You knew that was coming. You had lentil curry. Ooh, nice. Yeah, good choice. So I made a paprika pork dish with rice. It was very nice. You always have good dinners, Das. I always like finding out what you've had. Do I have aught to be taken down below? More than I can carry and then some. Most of our stock we sent off via the cargo lift, but some has been earmarked for aerial transport. Hence the stack of crates up top that hill over there. Gods, all in the lot of that slope was a job and a half. Yes, I am still suffering with this cold thing that just will not go away. So it's making me a bit grumpy. But not grumpy with you guys, just fed up with it, you know, like I've had enough now. I have had enough. So, have you had any hot dates? Sonic's has been on a hot date. We all have to live vicariously through Sonic's now. I don't date anymore, obviously. Mr. Frank could take me out for a date. That'd be nice. Thing is, I hope I get rid of it soon as well. Thing is, it's very difficult to go out for a date when you have a 2-year-old. Right, harried harvester. What crops are we raising? Well, as you can see, this one is a variety of grape. It all needs a good source of sunlight to grow, and conditions here are nothing short of perfect. Oddly surprising, given it's native to a particular locale and the very place upon which Labyrinthos was modelled, a region in the south of Islamabad. It boasts remarkable habitat diversity, allowing for migrant fauna and flora to thrive. Chilly peaks in the north give way to swaths of temperate plains, which in turn transition to a hot, humid coastline. Such bountiful territory is ever contested, as you might expect. It used to be called Corvos before the Imperials renamed it Locus Amanus. Oh, we read about that in the library. The Forum saw it not as a prize, however, but as a researcher's ideal environment. All those climates we strove to recreate within the confines of Labyrinthos. It's since provided a rich foundation for countless experiments and cultivation. Really good. Alright, so we think they might be wanting to rebuild. Investigate the stacked boxes. Gotta find the stacked boxes, but I bet they're going to be way up there, aren't they? Up we go, Diora. No, why? Why have you got to get involved in the situation? Honestly, I am very busy right now, trying to deal with some boxes. There we are. Okay. This reminds me, we had a quest really early on in Limsa. It might be something to do with the pirates. The labels on these crates tell the story of their contents, bundles of common seeds and saplings, accompanied by sheaves of reports. My adorable sapling! That's the best kind of sapling. So Das, do you do Secret Santa at all? Like either with your friends or your work or anything? Have you either got a really bad or a really good secret? Ooh, pretty flowers. All glowy.
Hard to look away, isn't it?
You don't normally know. You're terrible at getting people things. Okay, so have you either got like a really good Secret Santa present given to you or a really, really bad one? And also, what's the most terrible present that you've given? Because this sounds like a story right here. The worst present I ever got was a broken bottle of perfume. And when I opened it, I took it out of the box, the perfume bottle was broken, so everything just smelled really strongly of this perfume. That was bad. I don't know if they knew that it was broken before they gave it to me, but the perfume wasn't very nice either.
But they're more than pretty flowers. Heart blooms are attuned to ambient emotion.
Why is he the Elvis?
I've been watching, I've been waiting in the shadows.
Hey, Shadow.
You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true.
He's a cool dude. He's like Elvis if Elvis was a big guy who was a botanist. Good evening, Shadow. How the devil are you?
This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders.
So basically these are like mood rings but of the flowers variety. Do you remember those mood rings? You used to get them in crackers and you'd put them on and they'd change colour, and then apparently the colour that they changed was what mood you were in. Do you remember these? You're tired, Shadow. Have you been dialysing today?
Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change colour. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy. Dark, subdued shades for frustration or despair.
These would be very helpful to have. You've just started home dialysis. Okay, how did you get on? How did you go? Because I know you've been training and practicing. How did you... I hope it all went well. Worst was a random Will Smith album that appeared on your desk randomly at your first office job. It was in 2013. Oh wow, so yeah, super weird. You also got gifted mini cactus about 5 years ago and you left them in the office to die. You're terrible with plants, and then your colleagues kept them alive, so you had to take them with you and give them to a friend before you moved countries. Well, at least they lived. I mean, that's good. Will Smith album is a really random thing. Because, I mean, firstly, what was this, a CD album? Because did people still use CDs in 2013? I don't think so. And secondly, I don't think Will Smith has done anything recently. That recently, has he? How bizarre. I mean, surely if you're gonna get someone music, you're gonna try and get something that they like. It's just wow. That's weird. That is weird. That is a really random gift. I don't think I've ever been that random. It was an old album from the early 2000s. I mean, that's the kind of era I think of Will Smith. You know, the summertime, and the Wild Wild West and the Men in Black one. Here come the Men in Black. And all those. Just ride it with me, just ride it with me, just dead. Anyway, so yeah, so like Will Smith did do some good stuff, but I'm not sure I'd be sort of like randomly giving someone one of his albums, especially not that many years on. That is weird. Mini cactuses are quite cute. No, I get that one. That's all right. But again, if you're going to give someone a plant, you probably want someone that likes plants. I'm glad it went well, Shadow. That's excellent. Cool. So you guys in game tonight? The workers are coming in tomorrow to do all the plumbing and electrical. Well, that's going to be a nice relaxing day. Not. Oh. Right. Okay, so
Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect.
it's because you guys are not really very empathic. You are offline today. Oh, how come? Are you just resting? Resting's a good idea.
And there are other mysteries besides. Although the flower is extraordinarily long-lived, its low reproductive rate has made it difficult to find younger populations growing in the wild.
I think resting is a good idea. How's back to work going?
With too few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track, we've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin.
How intriguing. I like this flower even more.
To further complicate matters, every culture, even dimly aware of its existence, has given it a different name and mythos. Our attempts to study it via the historical record have been an exercise in frustration. As an avid botanist myself, I should one day like to unravel the Heartbloom's secrets.
I want a Heartbloom.
But I'm afraid other duties must take precedence. I will leave you to your thoughts.
I like this dude. He's cool. He knows lots of things. Slow and steady is how you win the race, mate. That's good. Dream Boo. I like my botanist. Study flower first. Yeah, I like the flower dude. He's cool.
Have you learned aught of interest?
Yeah, I found about these Heartbloom flowers from a very interesting botanist who looks like Elvis. He's my new favourite character. I like him. I should become a botanist.
A flower that reacts to one's feelings. Strange. I must say, I have never heard of such a thing.
Seriously, get a crack at having me drink it.
This is all very fascinating. But as it stands, we fail to gain any significant insight into the forum's undertaking.
I mean, I know, but cool flowers. Come on, Alice.
Indeed. While there is certainly enough activity to support Erenville's supposition that a priority has been placed on improving food production, unfortunately for our investigation, these workers were never informed as to how their duties serve the master plan.
No, well, why would you want to keep people informed properly? Why would you want to communicate your plans? Come on now.
If only we could interrogate the forum members directly.
I mean, if only you hadn't had a row with your dad. What's that one?
Isn't that the entrance to the arcade?
Oh. That's our mate.
There. I think that's Erenville.
It is. He's my mate now.
A little difficult to tell from here, but I think you're right. He did say he was coming down to make his report.
Do we trust Erenville? What are we thinking? I like Erenville. I want to trust Erenville. He's been quite open and honest with us.
Erenville receives his orders from the Forum. Would it not follow, then, that the superior to whom he reports is a Forum member? Or at least a close associate?
Totally, we can't just go around kidnapping people. It's a bad idea.
You mean to eavesdrop on their conversation? What of the risks?
Oh, that's a lot less bad than kidnapping. Erenville has got a funky accent. I think it's kind of Danish-ish. Sometimes when the door closes, a window opens. This is very true. I suggest you don't climb through the window, though.
We won't interfere with Erenville's work, nor will he be implicated as an accomplice. If you're not comfortable taking part, I can do this alone.
I think we need someone very stealthy.
Nay. I said myself that I wished to know Father's intentions. And no answers will be forthcoming should we simply ask nicely.
We can apologize later, should it come to it. Right now, we need every crumb of information we can get our hands on. Consequences be damned.
Okay, let's just breathe. We don't want to upset Erenville. I've just made friends with him. He seems like a nice dude.
It might be best if you came along as well. In fact, we should all...
Oh, Creel's mood flowering.
Cryer?
She's mood flowering. You will know.
Oh, yes. That certainly sounds like a plan.
I'm glad you agree.
Surely we should have some sort of... Hasn't Sid invented some
Quickly.
sort of...
Erenville is on the move. We need to get closer before we lose him.
How could we not have some sort of listening device? Come on. Why don't we have a bug? Oh no, Krill. They are super cool.
I can almost reach you.
Ooh. Can Krill talk to the flowers? What's occurring? That was a good picture of where I was facing. So I was reading a book. I do that quite regularly. And in this book, it's kind of like spy. The person was undercover as this kind of spy. And her friend, who was like a electronics expert, had made her a bug that actually was a bug, and it could scuttle about and go into... Like, she put it on the floor and it would scuttle off into rooms and then record conversations. Like, seriously. All the measure tech in the world and we haven't got a bug. Come on now. Right, off we go. Where's this Stola gone? Where have I gone? Seriously, where are you? I can't even see where I am. No, she's over there. That's okay. Is Kral still feeling unwell? I've never seen her so distracted. Keep an eye on her, but keep moving too. We cannot let our quarry slip away. Okay then. I'll just keep an eye on everything, shall I? Right. Where to next? Oh, let's see. She is not about to let Erenville out of her sight. Erenville was headed westwards along the path outside the Archeon. Come, we can still catch him. Okay. Off we go. So, now where's the story? Down. So, I've been following quite a lot of my fellow streamers. Why are you getting involved? I'm going the wrong way. I wanted to go down and round, maybe. And, no, I'm still going the wrong way. Oh, I think that one. Straight to No, this is the wrong way. I want to... Hey! Do you mind? Why am I being attacked by vegetables? Like, what the heck, man? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. There. damage. I was not expecting to be killed by vegetables. That was annoying. Okay. That was not good. First of all, let's get our carbonara back. Second of all, let's go back to Ishtola. Oh, that was very stressful. Oh god, I've got to go down that thing again to find her, haven't I? So yeah, as you know, obviously, as streamers we follow each other and you support each other and that kind of thing, and sadly, I found out that one of the streamers that I follow is... she's got some beliefs that I don't agree with. And so... where am I going? I bet I need to be down underneath the... Right, hang on a minute. Let's go... oh, I have to go in the out that way and down, maybe. Right. And it's a bit difficult because obviously I want to support my fellow streamer 100%, but also I don't want to support someone I'm finding is quite got beliefs that are quite different to mine, shall we say. I have no idea where I'm going. I'm lost already. Right, why? Just fly. You need to get the boat and give me this boat. So it turns out this person is being quite transphobic, and it's, you know, that's not the way I am. As you guys know, I'm always very welcoming to everybody, regardless of gender, race, sexuality. Basically, my rule is don't be an arse, and I won't be an arse to you. How do I get there? No, I'm not tuned to that. Over that way, maybe? Let's go. Yeah, so it's made it a little bit awkward, and I don't want to say anything, but at the same time I'm like, I don't really want to support that kind of content, you know? It's difficult, guys, it's difficult. Maybe if I just jump off the edge. Maybe jumping off the edge is not the best plan. I might just jump in the river. Can you please all stop attacking me? I'm going in the water. I'm going over the waterfall. What could possibly go wrong? Well, it won't let me. That's what could possibly go wrong. Listen, you silly creature, leave me alone. I'm very busy right now. Okay, so I can't just jump over the waterfall. That's disappointing. How do I get down there? That's where I want to be. And I can't go down in the lift. Okay, let's go. So I need to go and find that. Right, I need to kill these things because otherwise I'm just going to follow them. So where are I? Hello? Can we sort our situation out here? Oh, I'm going to die again in a minute. What is going on? It's because I'm trying to deal with too many things. I pressed the wrong button as well. Oh no. Right, I think we should run. I think running is the answer. Running away. Running away some more. I'm going to die. Again. Right. Okay. So, excuse me. She is down, and I had to get down there. I had to go through the woods over there, down the tunnel, didn't I? So how do I get down that tunnel? Because my sense of direction is rubbish, and I can't remember where I went. I'll tell you what, first of all, let's be faster. Yeah, I love this bird. Okay, so I think the tunnel's this way. That's going away from where I need to go. Anyone? Anyone remember how the heck to get where I need to go? It won't let me just dive bomb off the side as well, which is a bit disappointing. Will you just go away and leave me alone? I am not interested in fighting. I am trying to find my way. Can anyone remember the way down? Little help, please. Oh. There it is. I found it. I found it. I was right. It is this way. Thank God for that. There's a shortcut. Even better. I love a shortcut. I feel a bit sorry for this bird taking it underground. I might not like it. That's right, bird, we're not going to be here for long. So, do you guys... Oh, sorry, I'm sort of bouncing around between conversations, but do you guys ever have this problem where you come across somebody either in your work life or home life, or maybe you've been watching a streamer and then it turns out, you know, that they've got quite differing views from you, maybe in certain things. And it's just a bit awkward, isn't it? The baby girl. Where's the stone? Look at that one. Can't believe I was beaten up by vegetables. Goodness sake. No, not again. I'm not going through this situation anymore. I'm gonna fly away on my bird. Right, let's not do that again. That was a pain in the butt. Miss Killy just came in, took one look at me and then decided she didn't like what she saw and ran away. Me. Right, that was a bit of a... Look, it's you lot. Stray tomato people. No. I don't know why you felt the need to pick on me before. Right. There we go. It's much less stressful when I'm not being attacked by random walking vegetables. Weird. Weird. Oh, she's not down there, is she? Have I got to get down to another layer? Oh, it helps if I do, actually. See where I'm supposed to. Hello, Toad. I do like this bird. This is a Lord Hyan on the bird, which is probably why. There they are, at the bridge. Right, after that beautiful little stressful situation, let's carry on. Hold a moment, I have an idea. If memory serves, that colossal wall-like structure is Logisticon Beta, one of Labyrinthos' climate control centres. It should have its own lifts, which one could access the upper or lower tiers. Aye, if I were an agent of the Forum, it would make for a convenient meeting place. But even if we happen to find Erenville in the company of said agent, we cannot expect them to reveal issues of importance as we nonchalantly stroll past. Nay, we shall have to remain undetected. Only thankful. If only Graha and his vanish spell were here. Oh, but there are other ways of turning invisible. Oh, really? Hippity hop, my little toads. Oh, no. Goodness! I'm a frog. I am a frog. Unaccustomed to transfiguration? Worry not, it will wear off with the passage of time. I'm a frog! Gold. I mean, rabbit. I suggest you and your green companions hop along and catch up with Erenville. Should you feel the magic's fading, return to me and I'll refresh the enchantment. Great, thanks. And what am I to do in the meantime? Wait here with me. In your current state of mind, you'd be less likely to leap into the jaws of a predator as you would to learn anything of note. Which reminds me, where are the creatures hereabouts? In that form you were essentially defenceless. Great, you've turned me into a defenceless frog. What transformation entails? Certain duties require you to transform into creatures or other people, restricting available actions. These transformations only lasting a limited time, indicated by the transfiguration status effect. Should the transfiguration effect expire or you stray too far from the objective, you'll return to your original form. Return to the starting location at any time to refresh the duration of the transfiguration status. If it has already expired, it will be granted anew. Okay, good. Right, let's hippity hop to Alfie. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit! Yeah, fair. I agree. Head to the designated location. Right, let's ribbit on. I love the way I still have my menu. I figure the sooner we get there, the sooner we'll report warts and all. Nice. How are you getting on, Evil Gremlin? How's your, how's Mrs. Evil Gremlin? Because she was feeling a bit rough the other day. Feeling a bit down. Is she okay today? Say hi to Mrs. Evil Gremlin for me. I hope she's okay. I can't see my transfiguration bar to know how long I've got left before I'm going to defrog. Oh, there's something going to eat me here. Let's just Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Ali Toad turns to face north. Perhaps she's suggesting we cross the bridge. Okay. Seriously, where's my transfiguration? I haven't got one. I'm gonna be eaten. I'm gonna be eaten. I'm gonna be eaten as a frog. Oh my god. I'm being chased by something, and I'm a frog. I don't want to be eaten as a frog. I don't want to be eaten, full stop. Not as a frog. There they are. Ribbit, ribbit. Good.
I trust you will find your compensation to be more than satisfactory. We wish to make clear that we are pleased with the efficiency and thoroughness of your work.
The Brinthos
So
legislator.
much so that we have come bearing new tasks in need of your competent hand.
I'm gonna do some of the work your goddamn self. Hey, you're a cat person.
Another lengthy list. If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands. We are not familiars to be exploited. We are Charlayan scholars, and we deserve an explanation for this unseemly treatment.
Yeah, you tell him.
What warrants such urgency?
Yes. Tell us. Tell the frogs.
In an age long past, Charlayan was charged with a momentous duty.
What? What was it?
And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge.
I'm going to build an ark. Seriously,
I
no
can say
mosquitoes,
no
no
more,
wasps.
but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
Isn't it funny how the greater good always protects like those politicians and stuff? They've always got the underground bunkers. Then
I will do your bidding. For now.
Still take a break though, mate.
But unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
Oh, feels very good.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the forum.
They don't care about the workers, mate. It's like the frogs that are like the see no evil, speak no evil, hear no evil frogs.
I hope that was informative. You may consider my debt to you repaid in full.
He is a smarty manati, that Erinville.
While I do have my reservations about the Forum, I want to believe that they have our best interests at heart.
Yeah, everyone wants to think that. It's not normally the case, though, unfortunately.
Which is why I'm reassured that you're busy sniffing out the truth of things. We can ill afford to place all our eggs in one basket, this master plan of theirs, without first understanding the risks involved.
Exactly. But you know, I'm loving all the...
Wait! How did you know it was us?
Because we sat there in a line. So, about needing a bug to spy on people then. Alright, Das. I am loving... I'm not loving COVID. I'm loving this so far. We've got Erinville, who's awesome. We've got the elephant people, the Akadarosas. They're cool. Like, this is all good stuff. I'm loving it. I'm loving it down here.
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing. And don't try to fool an expert.
He's a dude. Oh, and we've got Elvis Botanist as well. He's caught in a trap, a Venus flytrap, and then he's gonna study a weird kind of ivy. He does that. Oh, Dutch, not Danish. That's what I meant. Okay, that was cool. I liked that. I didn't like nearly being eaten as a frog though. That was not good. Hey, baby girl. Come on then. You sociable thing, you. I've been sociable today. No, not that sociable. Not that sociable, mother. How dare you stroke me? Scandinavian. Indeed. I suppose we should have known a gleaner who specialises in animal procurement would not be so easily deceived. Yet he seemed inclined to put his trust in us all the same. More importantly, perhaps we've discovered a new piece of puzzle. This momentous duty the foreign agent mentioned. Charlayan has been called to action, and the Telofri's declaration was the catalyst. Whatever charge it is they hope to fulfill, they deem it of sufficient import to disrupt all of Labyrinthos, not to mention ignore Eorze's request for aid. She's just sat there looking at me now like, you touched me. Alice is staring off into the direction Erenville departed, a thoughtful look on her face. What duty could warrant the direct involvement of the Forum and the commitment of all its resources? Judging by what we just heard, none of the gleaners will afford any kind of explanation. At this point, it seems abundantly clear that we'll learn nothing new by pressing them further. We should head back to Ishtola and Creel for the moment, see what they think of this. Yep. So, apart from being stupidly busy, I have had quite a nice week at work. So, on Tuesday, I went to a different hospital, and it was our like bring and share. So everyone bought loads of nice food in. I took some cheeses in, because you know, just cheese, and lost my train of thought now. Yeah, so that was really nice. So we all had got together and had lunch and had a chat, and it's nice to talk to people that you don't talk to so often otherwise. And then on Wednesday I went to my actual office, because obviously normally I'm based in the hospital, but I work for a charity, so I went to my actual offices, and we had fish and chips for lunch, and we had a quiz, and we had just lots of fun. So our quiz was all about album anniversaries, and the quiz master or mistress had done a this anniversary quiz. So like it was the first anniversary of this or the 50th anniversary of this album that was released in January, February, so on and so forth. I had to go out of the room to move my car. I was out of the room for 1 minute, okay, and the album was the 20th anniversary. The band was Oasis. You had to name the song, right? And they put Wonderwall, assuming it's Oasis, is going to be Wonderwall. It was not. It was Don't Look Back in Anger. I was like, they don't even sound vaguely the same. I was out of the room for 1 minute. How could you have got this wrong? Honestly. Welcome back. I trust you found Erenville then. Yes, and he could tell that we were frogs. Interesting. I had a feeling you would learn something important, even if that something was simply a confirmation of that no one knows much of anything. We should share this with Creel, then discuss how we'd like to proceed. Assuming we'll find her back at the farm. She was still behaving oddly, so I bade her return and rest there. Perhaps not the best decision in hindsight. Would you mind checking those flowers she was so entranced by? The rest of us can survey the more distant areas, just in case she decided to wander. She's going to be by the flowers. Everyone knows that. Look at the flowers, Creel. Alright, let's go find her. Back at the farm. Oh dear. So how are we all doing with our Christmas stuff? Is everybody got all their presents? Are they wrapped? Are they ready to rumble? Have you got your food sorted? How's it going? So I am doing quite well. I think I've got pretty much all the presents done, mostly wrapped. It is just a case of getting the last few little bits now. So on Christmas Eve I like to go out to get my last few little bits, just like little stocking fillers, little knick-knacky bits, nothing major. And I love to watch the people that have not done their Christmas shopping. Okay, so I go, I've got a couple of little bits to get, nothing major, and then I go and sit and have a nice relaxing coffee, and I go and right, this tomato attacked me last time I died. Yeah, so I get a nice coffee and I just sit and I chill and I relax, and then I watch all the crazy Christmas shoppers who have now where are those flowers at? Who have clearly forgotten to do their Christmas shopping, and they're running around with like 8 bags under each arm, and it just makes me laugh. So yeah, that's my Christmas Eve, and I really enjoy it. So are you people that make a plan? Are you people that have got all your stuff sorted? Have you got a list? Are you wrapped? Are you ready to go? Or are you more of the kind of lastminute.com people. Why can't I find these pigging flowers? Where were they? They weren't right in the centre, were they? They were... Maybe they're out the other side. You know what? Let's make this easier. Yes, let's bring a dragon into the middle of the farm. There's more of those blinking tins. I don't think they were this side. I thought they were the other side, but I'm a bit loath to go there because I got eaten by a tomato after. Where are you? Where are these pigging flowers? They're right inside the main farm. They were a bit outside. I need to get their vegetables under control. I don't know if I can jump there. Okay, she's not this side. She's going to have to be the other side, isn't she? Now, are you list people? So like when I'm buying stuff for people, I ask if they have a list. I like a list. I know some people are a bit funny about a list, but I like a list. Because then at least I know I'm going to get the person something they actually want. Here? Where are these blinking flowers? Can anyone remember where the flowers are? My sense of direction is, as you know, shocking. I'm gonna have to deal with these vegetables beating me up again. Look. Go away. Stop beating me up. Ah, there they are, up the hill. Up the hill. Cool. And I managed to escape the vicious vegetables. Right, mate. I know the flowers are cool. But seriously, dude. Haven't changed colour or anything, have they? No. No! What are you doing? Don't pick them. You can't get the baby ones. Mm.
For you. The spell will keep it from wilting.
I know, but I'm not sure you should be picking.
She said you would need it for the journey ahead.
Intriguing. Who said?
Will you speak with her now? I cannot hope to match Minfilia's clarity, of course, but...
Lynn.
Thank you. Do not worry. She has lent me her body for only a moment.
I'm just slightly worried what it's going to do to her body, to be honest.
Just as I could not save the first from the flood of light, it has become arduous for me to interact with the physical world without assistance.
I'm a bit concerned about Heidelin. Is anyone else a bit concerned about Heidelin?
Though I might converse with you for a time, the incorporeal form I assumed on the ship would be incapable of casting even the simplest enchantment. It is in the depths of the ethereal sea, the place to which all life returns, where my influence is greatest. After Minfilia's sacrifice on the first, it was to the sea, here in the source, where I ferried her soul. I wished that gentle spirit to find rest in the world she loved so well.
Oh, Minfilia.
Her, and another who may yet have a part to play.
Who?
Though that will depend on you.
Who? You can't give me these cryptic messages.
Take the flower. Walk free, for you are free to go where you wish, to believe what you will. That bloom will be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. In darkness, seek joy. Surrender not to sadness, and see beyond despair. Walk free, and bear the light for others to follow. Together, raise it aloft and let it shine. Till the end, blinding and radiant.
Well, I am the warrior of light, so, you know. I might have my shiny flower. Let it be a light in the darkness. Oh, Creel.
That was all too brief. Already she seems so far away. My apologies if I startled you. Ever since we began our descent into Labyrinthos, I had sensed another's will, straining to reach out.
Ah, that's what's been going on. Go on in.
Even with my particular talents, though, I was unable to make a connection at first. So weak and tenuous it was. Once I took hold of that wispy thread. Imagine my surprise to discover it was Heidelin herself. Needless to say, it seemed wise to learn what we could before letting go.
Naturally.
Her answers were more cryptic than I would have liked, but at least she left us with a guide of sorts, that unusual flower. Yes, we are definitely making progress.
Slow but sure. Like Shadow, slow and steady.
You can't be serious. We've done nothing wrong.
Oh God, Alice, how have you got in trouble? I've been away from you for 2 minutes.
Master Fortuno, what business has the Forum with us?
Obstruction and suppression, apparently.
Mistress Baldessian, our records show you facilitated the Scions' entrance into Sharlayan by claiming them as assistants for your organization. We are aware of your investigations. After alerting the major institutions to the presence of potential troublemakers, we received word from an Archean custodian, a group operating under the auspices of the students, skulking about Labyrinthos and engaging in clandestine behavior.
I'm not being funny, you've got a lot to talk about skulking about and engaging in clandestine behaviour. Look in a mirror, Buster.
Clandestine? We may not have entered Sharlayan as Scions, but we did naught to conceal our identities. Our only purpose in this city is to seek the truth. I can think of no reason why our actions should warrant the Forum's intervention.
'Tis not our way to discourage the pursuit of knowledge, but the timing of such pursuits must be considered, not to mention their potential impact.
How convenient.
With the world in chaos, we, the true caretakers of wisdom, have committed ourselves to an undertaking that demands the utmost discretion.
And usually when something requires secrecy, guess what? It's dodge.
And we will not risk its success by turning a blind eye to disruptive foreign elements in our midst.
Okay, racism. Jesus.
What then is to be our fate? Will you put us on a ship back to Eorzea?
The Forum will convene to examine your case. The results of said inquiry will determine your future in this city. As for your absent companion, he has already been detained.
Which one?
Grah! But why? Is reading a crime now, too?
Reading is encouraged, celebrated even. Not, however, of the volumes shelved in the restricted section of the library.
Refusing to comply will only make matters worse. Let us instead treat this as an opportunity to open a dialogue with the Forum.
These are like these religious dudes all over again. Only the scientific
Silence
version.
is often one's best defense. I would advise against prolonging the proceedings with frivolous discourse.
I'm really not liking this dude.
But enough. This is not the place for debate. The rostra await.
Is anyone else getting kind of like he's giving me a vibe, but I can't think of who I'm thinking of now. You know, the bishop and all that lot. From Ishgard. Braha.
Forgive me. I was careless.
Oh, Braha.
We would have been detained regardless. This way, at least, we managed to stay together. I trust your time within the Forbidden Archives was well spent.
Love the fact she's like, I know we're kind of in trouble, but what did you learn?
The forum will come to order.
Barnier.
This inquiry is now in session. As Speaker-elect, I will be presiding over the day's proceedings.
I'll tell you what it reminds me of. You know when Harry gets arrested and he has to go in front of the full council with Umbridge and Cornelius Fudge and all that lot. I can't remember what it was called.
Master Fortuner, would you be so kind as to restate the matter which compelled you to summon your colleagues with such urgency?
Like, seriously, what is this dude's problem? Is he being infected by an acid?
As you are all aware, we recently denied Eorzea's request for Sharlayan assistance. Since then, certain individuals dissatisfied with our decision have taken it upon themselves to interfere with our work.
We're not interfering, we're just finding out why. That's the pursuit of knowledge, is it not? I thought that's what you're all about, dude.
They entered our nation masquerading as associates of the students of Baldessian. But these malcontents are better known as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Yeah, and we protect people and help them, not just hide behind
These
library
militants
windows.
wield influence with both the Eorzean and Eastern alliances, and are inextricably involved with the crises presently afflicting the world at large.
You're not militants. I really don't like this guy.
Loose in our city, these warmongers sought to meddle with and expose matters of state secret. What are they, if not a dire threat to be expelled?
You have tarnished the good name of the students. Galuf would be ashamed.
Galuf Baldessian was never one to forsake his fellow man. Even if this nation closed every door and retreated from the world, he would have found a way to help the Scions, help every soul of this star fight back against the coming doom.
You tell her, Craw. Go on.
A terrible enemy stands poised to lay waste to all we hold dear. In the face of such madness, Eorzea reached out to Sharlayan, a respected ally, in the hopes of forming a united front. Was your curt dismissal truly the best you could offer? Or are you so preoccupied with your momentous duty of an age long past that even the end of the world is unworthy of your attention?
Actually, they're working with the Telopra, those people.
Whence came this revelation?
I'm a bit busy.
From the mouth of a forum member within fortuitous earshot.
Then it seems your findings support my own.
Good. Well, not good, but good.
The reason I visited the restricted shelves was to study records of the Forum's policymaking process, to better understand the historical trends underlying their most major decisions.
Why would that be on a restricted... I mean, it sounds boring, but why would it be on a restricted
At first
shelf?
glance, the positions of neutrality in war and the accumulation of knowledge above all else appear constant and consistent, the unchanging pillars of Sharlayan society.
Right. But...
And once upon a time, I might have left it at that. These days, however, I am more attuned to the subtleties of governance, and so I noticed something... odd.
Okay. What?
From a particular point in time, the purpose of these policies shifted. No longer was knowledge preserved for the benefit of society. Rather, society was to be gradually reshaped to ensure the preservation of knowledge.
Subtle, but clever.
The most conspicuous and telling change was the one which befell Labyrinthos. Once little more than an oversized storehouse, an enormous allocation of funds saw it transformed into an advanced research and archival facility. I also discovered a fascinating account on the finances of our Dravanian colony. The settlement attracted students from far and wide, and the connections and tuition fees thus acquired were funneled into further improvements for the archives.
Well, we've seen some of those improvements.
Now, there is no question that our nation's progress is tied to the acquisition of wisdom. Nevertheless, the vast resources diverted for this purpose borders on the obscene.
Yeah.
But returning to the matter of when, our change in course appears to have been made some 270 years ago.
Don't tell me there was an Ascian involved. There's always an Ascian involved. Blinking Ascians.
The very same period when Sharlayan scholars in the hinterlands began a formal study of the ethereal sea.
Yeah, well, I'm glad she knows what's going on.
You found something, did you not? And whatever it was, gave rise to your oh-so-important duty.
Ooh, the sass.
Mind your tongue, Archon. If you had seen...
Ooh. Hang on. I've seen this Star Wars episode. It gets force choked.
Yes. We are bound by a duty we cannot ignore. Knowing this, what would you have us do? Abandon our vital work and join you on the field of battle? We will never choose the way of the sword. We will fulfill our mission, not through strife and bloodshed, but survival.
We can still share knowledge and help.
Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
And screw everyone else then. Charming.
Do as you must, then. But we Scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Such misguided zeal.
Father, Master Fortuner, I fail to understand the stance you have elected to take. But by the same token, I have yet to find a compelling argument to counter the challenge you put to us in Gridania. Still, in the midst of my uncertainty, I must trust in myself to do what is right, as others have chosen to trust in me.
It's our dude.
So I will continue, as I always have, weighing the consequences of my every action, and allowing my hope for the future to inform my decisions.
He's generally quite good at saving people. Just
That's quite enough. Have you all forgotten the reason for this assembly?
Montishon. Montishon?
Skolok Monteshane. He's the head of the studium and an old friend of my grandfather's.
Cool. Hopefully not
Honestly,
gonna
every discussion devolves into some interminable debate. Terrible habit. Let's return to the topic at hand,
I like him. He's a good dude.
By their own admission, these scions have resolved to fight alongside the Eorzean nations against the doom which swift approaches.
Yep.
But there exists no evidence of an attempt to incite our citizens to do the same.
Nope. We just want to know why.
Furthermore, while our decision may well have been the correct one, we cannot simply bull our way through these disagreements without inviting doubts or objections.
I really recognise his voice.
Put yourselves in their place. Who among you would leave a tome unopened if an elder forbid you read it with no reason given?
Well, exactly.
No. If we're to quell further discontent, then we must conclude this matter with a fair and even hand.
Order! We will have order! Master Montaigne raises some valid points. Keeping such concerns in mind, I propose we enforce the following measures. Until further notice, the students of Baldessian are to cease any and all activities within the domain of Sharlian. You will also refrain from any further investigation into the Forum's decisions and duties. Failure to comply with these restrictions will result in the immediate expulsion of your Scion associates.
Really very fair to the other students of Baldessian.
Let us put this judgment to a vote. All in favor, raise your hand. I count 51 for and 48 against. The proposal is passed.
Oh, only just.
Students, scions, you have heard the Forum's judgment. Pray abide by it, or face the consequences.
The problem is, not really very good at being told not to do something. Especially when you guys are up to something.
Honored members, I thank you for your time. This inquiry is concluded.
Intriguing. What is this duty? What did they find? Maybe we need to go to where they found their thing. What do you think? 200 and however many years ago. Well, at least we've been allowed to remain in the city. And our endless investigations have not been in vain. We now know that this mysterious duty of theirs began with whatever the Forum discovered in the Ethereal Sea. With our freedom so sorely curtailed, however, we will struggle to learn aught more of substance here in Sharlayan. Yeah, this is true. Excuse me. Right, who's got the next? Alison. She has a look of dissatisfaction. I think we all have, Alison, to be honest. The overall picture has gotten clearer, yes, but that's in spite of the Forum being so maddeningly vague about this duty of theirs. Why are they so reluctant to explain their actions in plain words? Survival, come what may, is Father's work so vital that it takes precedence over his own family. Alphino, Alistair, it is you. When I heard you'd been dragged before the Forum, I came as swiftly as I could. I'm so very glad they allowed you to stay. Mum? Mother! Okay, cool. I mean, you would have thought she would come and see her children. They were there. Just saying. Amelius Lavier, at your service. And you fine people must be the scions of the seventh dawn. How lovely it is to finally meet you. Well, she's different from her hubby, isn't she? Mother, please, we don't wish to make things difficult for you. If word reaches father that you were here... Oh, bother that. Am I to be chastised for speaking to my own children? I am well aware that you and Master Fortunault are not on the best of terms at the moment, but I've been absolutely desperate to see my darlings again. You will come by the house, won't you? I have gifts waiting. The timing couldn't be better. As matters stand, we shan't be going anywhere until we discuss matters with Thancred's group and reconsider our options. Go visit your home. We'll be back at the annex when you're ready to rejoin us. I'm not sure we... Diawara, what do you think? Diawara. The Diawara Callisto. Yes, that's me. Rider of Dragons, Saviour of Ishgard, Guardian of Eorzea, Saviour of many other things as well. Stealer of Pants, apparently. What a splendid day this has turned out to be. Champion of Eorzea, I insist you join us. Don't you insist at me, woman? Well, I will anyway. But we must be quick about it. Not for my own benefit, but should my husband return and find you enjoying our hospitality, the servants will be made to suffer the consequences. It's your house as well, just tell him to get stuffed. I'm not being funny, not the evil. But if Mr. Fran tried to order me about, he would soon get short shrift. Diawara, if you would be so kind as to escort my children to the estate, particularly when it came to seeing my child. And there she was gone, and with her any opportunity to protest. Indeed, the matter is settled. Enjoy yourselves, you three. I highly recommend this white hot chocolate with peppermint. It's good. So off we go to the Levier Mansion. I apologise. My mother is not one to take no for an answer. Still, I am glad, relieved even, to see her in such high spirits. What say you, dear Laura? Though it seems we have little enough time to enjoy it, will you accompany us on our visit home? I've got to do escorting here. Okay. Fine. If we're going, let's get it over with. But be sure to stay in the main entrance hall. No peeking in our private chambers, thank you very much. Why ever not? Your room is always perfectly neat and tidy. Everyone has things they'd rather keep to themselves, don't they? Cherished mementos you couldn't bring yourself to throw away, childhood toys. I mean, never mind. The Levier estate is that way, straight down the stairs. Come on. Alright, let's go. Straight down the stairs. Actually, wait a minute. I'll stop for a little chat on the way. Quite like this little chat boxes. Discuss through from the bridge. When Alice, I and I were little, this bridge was as far as we were permitted to wander alone. I say alone, but my mother or a servant was always somewhere nearby, keeping a watchful eye, and looking at us now, travelling to different continents, different worlds even. Okay. I'm thinking... I was meant to go up that way, wasn't I? There's the steps into this place. 5 minutes to do this bit. There's an info that thing there. Let's make sure we've got that. I think we have, but no, we haven't. There's Mama. And here you are at last. Please do come in. This is
Welcome home, my lady.
Crikey. Fancy. Yeah, I like it. I'll move in. It's good. It's a lot of very formal stuff.
What? What are you gawping at?
I mean, the 10 million servants and the ceiling art. House Livier and all its grandeur. Scion headquarters must seem squalid indeed. Just admiring the craftsmanship. Yeah, let's go with that. Just admiring the craftsmanship. Yeah, it's very impressive.
Oh, I suppose I never gave the decor much thought. I'm glad that you approve, I think.
You always take for granted what you've got.
Lord Fortuneau is not to hear of this visit.
Lord Fortuneau would be getting a clip round the ear roll if he tried to tell me I couldn't see my children. Just saying.
And I should also like the children to have their gifts, ere my husband makes his return.
As you wish, my lady.
What gifts? I want a gift. I like gifts. Give me a gift.
Master Alphino, Mistress Alice, if you would accompany me upstairs.
We shan't be long.
No worries. I'm going to hang here with your mum. We're going to have a gossip about when you were kids. She's going to tell me lots of funny stories. I'm going to admire the craftsmanship of it.
The twins have been sending letters home from time to time, recounting their latest adventures. I am sure they withhold certain details, of course, if only to keep me from worrying.
I could not possibly comment. Quite like her outfit. This is cool.
Yet a mother worries all the same. In the early days especially, I tried to support them as best I could, sending the Scion's coin and other such donations.
It's the same voice actress doing Ishtola. Sounds like the same person.
Fortunately, they have found the strength to overcome adversity time and time again. Their words grow more confident with every letter, their depictions more vivid. The triumphs and defeats, the joys and sorrows. It is clear that they have come to find value in every experience. But of those they treasure most, it would seem that meeting you might be the most impactful. Why, since that fateful day, I do believe there has not been a single missive in which you were not mentioned by name.
Well, I mean, we spend a lot of time together.
Tis plain they care for you, and I am glad they have such a steadfast companion watching over them. Under normal circumstances, I would offer you tea, but alas, these are anything but. In any event, why don't you keep me company whilst we await my children's return? Perhaps you might regale me with a tale or two of your exploits.
Maybe something that's not too dramatic. Yes, well, you know, we've done very non-dangerous, safe things. All together, all the time. No primals or big fights. Absolutely not. It's very pretty, isn't it? Oh, we've got a new
When you
outfit.
mentioned gifts, I wasn't sure what to expect.
We're talking a new outfit. That's what we're talking.
Oh, look how well it fits you. And the style is to your liking.
Well, everyone needs an outfit refresh. I mean, I had one.
It's perfect. Exactly what I would have chosen. But please, tell me you had something different made for Alphino.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Naturally. You are hardly little children anymore. And while I shall miss dressing you in those precious matching outfits, I must respect the individuals you have grown to become. See for yourself.
I bet he's in blue. It's very convenient. Oh, that's
Thank
nice
you
as
for the
well.
splendid clothes, Mother. Stylish, comfortable, and eminently practical.
Always useful things, all of the above.
I am so glad you like them. They are, however, missing one final touch.
What is that?
If you would allow me, Master Alphino.
What is it? What is it? I've run out of Pokeballs, that's super nice. Ooh, weapons. Nice. Always a good option. Wow.
Wait. Are these...
A sage's tools of the trade. They belonged to your father.
I mean, you might not be happy with this at the moment.
Though he may as well be chained to his desk these days, as a student he was often called upon to venture into the field. He wielded those armaments, both to heal and to harm in no few battles. None so fierce as those you two have braved, perhaps, but battles nonetheless.
And yet he's like, oh no, fighting is bad. You know, you're warmongers and militants. Me. Ugh, I don't like him.
Thus did I pull them out of storage, to show you that he was not always the man who stands in vehement opposition to you now.
No, but it's not very helpful when he is.
And also because it would be a terrible waste of ridiculously expensive House Leveilleur commissioned artistry.
If he's a whatever he is, does that mean he's not a Levier? I'm confused.
I am told these devices are quite difficult to master, but someone of your extensive experience should soon have them darting about with grace and aplomb. May the wisdom in that crystal serve you well. And please, try to find common ground with your father, that you might come and go without need for this awful subterfuge.
I mean, you could try just smacking him around the head. That's what I think.
We will, Mother. I promise.
I mean, he needs to make an effort as well.
My final gifts to you, before you run off, are an observation and a suggestion. Firstly, Fortunato has ever been a serious man, but it was only after you were born that he truly lost himself in his work. I may not know the Forum's inner workings, but I know your father's. The timing of that change in him holds some significance.
Okay, so what are they, about 20?
Secondly, do not seek to best your father with words. Far better that you simply show him. Let him discover the merit of your actions, after they cannot be undone.
As to all, it is better to ask forgiveness than permission, as they say.
Oh, Mother.
We shall take your wisdom to heart. Thank you again for these gifts, and farewell for now.
Safe travels, my children. Eat well, stay warm, and keep your friends close.
Very good life advice. And there we will leave it for tonight. Let us head back to the house. Excuse me. So, today I walked into work to a bit of a surprise actually. Some of our nurses had got together and created a little lunchtime meal for everybody. So I walked into our kitchen at work. I'm surrounded by Santas. And there was all this food in the kitchen. Oh my gosh, you guys look awesome. I want a Santa outfit. Where do I get a Santa outfit? Very good. Oh. So I walked into the kitchen. You guys look awesome. Thank you very much for the entrance. Walked into the kitchen. There's all this food lying around, and I was like, oh God, did no one tell me we're doing a bring and share? I haven't bought anything. So I went to one of the nurses and I was like, am I supposed to report food? I can go and buy stuff. She was like, no, it's a surprise that's been put on for us. So it was really lovely, and they'd made noodles, they ordered pizza, there was some chicken, there was loads of sweets and cakes and a fruit salad-y creamy dessert. It was amazing. Thank you to all of the guys that I work with who've made work really lovely this week. And I hope you guys have all been looked after well at work as well. So it's all going to be a bit different from now on, because obviously the Christmas is coming. So next week I will be on the 22nd, which is the Monday. Obviously I'll keep you updated on all my socials with where I'm going to be and when. But the idea is going to be the 22nd, the 29th and the 2nd are the days that I'm going to be on. So I'll get them posted up for you. So I will see you guys on Monday. I know, it's going to throw us all out, isn't it? Have a fantastic weekend, whatever you get up to. I hope you have loads of Christmas celebrations and lots of fun, not too stressful shopping, and just, you know, make sure you take a bit of time out for yourselves. I know it's a busy, stressful time of year. Thank you so much for everyone for joining me. I always enjoy your company. I hope you've had fun tonight as we have explored more of Sharlayan. And yeah, I'll see you guys on Monday. Good night, everybody. Please stay for the raid. We are going to raid over into Vestiges, who is Sprout, going through Final Fantasy XIV for the first time. So let's give him some support. Okay? Good night, guys.